everybody, I am back again with a completely different take on a grocery haul. So we have decided this month to do a sort of challenge that I welcome anybody else who wants to do along with us. I get the groceries because I tend to make the food. I know what we need, but for the next few weeks, we'll see how long this goes and how long we can all handle it. Sean and I have decided to swap on that. He's buying the groceries, so it's not me doing it. I will still do the haul here in a moment as soon as he gets home with it. But the extra fun side of this is to figure out what he forgets to get, what he gets that's extra, because I'm curious to see. And like I told him, the part that makes me nervous is the fact that when I get groceries, I will see something and be like, oh, I forgot to put that on the list, and I can go ahead and get it. I can't do that. So this is actually going to challenge me to be more purposeful when I'm writing my grocery list, be more aware of what we got. He's curious to see what it does for our budget. And then the other thing I'm doing, and he knows this, so we're gonna keep a tally and we'll put it up at the end. How many times he has to call me to figure out either what something is, what exactly I want, what size I want, or because he just straight up doesn't understand it, or to see if I want something different. So if it's something really good or funny, I'm gonna go ahead and include that fact. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do a tally. Today so far, he's already called me once, and he just left like half an hour ago. So he was laughing when he did it too. He's like, it's okay, so I've already got one call in. So let's see how he did getting groceries this week. Okay guys, so he's back with the groceries, and really quick, the tally I promised. He called 4 times. I called him once. That's what it took for groceries. I actually made a mini list. The first time he called to ask about the yogurt that was on the list, which I'll explain and show you in a minute. The next was about the onions, then about the cereal. I called him to ask him to pick up tomatoes because they were not on the list. And then he called me regarding mayonnaise and what we wanted to do with that. So now I'm gonna show you everything he got and run through it with you. Okay, so as you can tell, this is not a very big week. This is actually a pretty small week, but instead of doing the every other large weeks, I'm gonna show you every week that he goes to get groceries so we can see how this goes. All right, starting on this end, we have a 12-pound bag of pinto beans because, as I've shown in an Instant Pot video, we make our own refried beans, which actually takes a lot of pinto beans. So we get those at Sam's Club. Then we've got the string cheese. I'm not 100% sure if we needed it or not. It was not on the list, and I did not double check before I actually started the video. The onions, this is one thing he called about because our Sam's Club is not very consistent on whether they carry organic produce or not. And they did not have any of the organic onions, but they had 3 different types of regular. So he needed to find out which one I wanted. The apples, because we eat apples. I eat 1 a day, and then the kids have some, and we go through them. We needed more almond milk. The eggs, not on the list. We actually had plenty, but that's okay because they will get used. It just means we won't have to buy them next week for French toast. The no fat plain Greek yogurt. The cheese slices. This is one of those good things. I did not have it on the list, but he remembered that we needed it. That's something I would have picked up anyhow, so kudos to him. Needed a thing of milk. This was the yogurt he called about because when he was picking up that Chobani, he found the honey vanilla Greek Gods Greek yogurt, which the kids have been enjoying yogurt with granola for the breakfast. So that was something he went ahead and grabbed 2 of those. I'm assuming it's because the expiration date is out a little ways, and as many of the kids as want it, they'll go through it. 2 things of strawberries, the lettuce that I asked for. Those are the tomatoes I had him pick up. We weren't sure if we were gonna be able to do BLTs tonight, but we cannot buy the egg-free mayonnaise locally. It seems like none of the stores have it anymore. So I got to figure out how to order that because I cannot get it very well through Amazon either. weirdly. So that's a whole other story. One little bundle of bananas. We just have not been going through a whole lot of those lately. Chicken cordon bleu. Him and I both enjoy those as a slightly more convenient meal when I'm not making something. Kids requested more of the frozen pizzas. We needed a bag of cereal, and by getting it at Target, it saved him a trip over to Walmart. So this was the cereal he called about to see if it would be okay to get, because it's not a kind we normally get. I figured as a treat, that's fine. We normally skip it because of the dyes in it. So this is kind of a one-time treat. The Quaker Chewy Dips. I kind of panicked when he brought this in because these have always said that they may contain, or at least made on shared equipment with peanuts or peanut products. They don't say that anymore. So he's going to go ahead and chance it. He's more so thinking these will be for him to take with to work and stuff, but they're safe. So we'll see. Maybe the kids will get some. Pizza crust, because the 6-year-old has absolutely fallen in love with this quick pizza crust and has requested we do that again soon. So he went ahead and picked those up. We needed lunch meat, salami. We're out, so he had to get those this week. This brand, these Dietz and Watson kosher pickles. We've got the pickle chips in the fridge right now, but I want to show you guys this really quick. Where am I at here? The ingredients. So there is no polysorbate, there is no high fructose corn syrup, none of that. We get this at Safeway. We found those and absolutely love it because those are 2 ingredients that we really work to avoid. And pickles are really hard on that. They are almost always made with crap ingredients. Raw cashews. I questioned when he came in with this because we've got almost a full bag in the pantry still. He wanted those to have in his van, so that made more sense. Those are for him, along with the teas. And then my waters. He was picking it up and wasn't sure what kind. I have really come to like the bubbly. I also like LaCroix. Dasani's good too. He grabbed this Dasani because I mentioned I'd never tried that flavor before. I like cherry, but I really like the blackberry. And Target is almost always out of it. So he grabbed me 4 of the 6 that were there so that I've got them. All right, so overall, he did pretty good. The running joke is the tally on the number of times he has to call for things. It was only 4 times. We did kind of a dry run last week, which I didn't record because it wasn't planned. It was just a necessity, which is what sparked the idea of doing this for a few weeks and seeing how it goes. And he called 4 more times last week, but it's all good. He did really good this time. I will admit this is really hard on me to let go of enough control for this to happen, but that's why we're doing it. It's part of a challenge. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. We are one of the channels that still have comments. That seems to be a thing right now too. Hopefully that stays around. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything else coming up. I mentioned, actually in a different video, we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. There's a few things we're actually doing today that are going to be spread out across a few different videos, so you don't want to miss that. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a blessed day, and we will see you in the next video.